You guys where to cut for these rear bumper brackets so you know how to do it at home. I'm doing this 61 bug restow right now. Where you want to cut is through one layer right along here. One layer of material. So you don't cut all the way through it. So you leave the lip. I'll show you on the other side what I did. And then you want to cut all the way through here. I think it's right about right here, because this goes into the engine compartment and it's several layers of metal, so you'll have to peel off this part. The reason I'm cutting all the way through, and I cut all the way along this line, all the way over to here and around the old part, because usually between the two layers of metal, if it's rusty here, it's going to be rusty between the two layers of metal, so you're going to have to back it up with a new piece of metal. I can't see it really from anywhere, so it'll look really nice. You won't even notice. Somebody's gonna look behind here. Come on. So let me show you. So it looks like this. Now see, I cut a little bit here and I figured out that it goes in the compartment. I'll just clean that up, fix it. But this is where you end up cutting. And the reason you leave this here, because what you're gonna do is you're gonna pie cut pieces of sheet metal and back it up. You know, you can do one big piece if you're fortunate, but I'm just going to put in a few. I'll probably put one to here because it's easy. Then I'll put a small one from over here, and I'll L-shape them so that I can weld it to this existing area to make it nice and strong, and then weld it back in here. So back it up here, all along here, back it up, put a new piece of metal behind here, and then when you weld these on, which of course they're clocker homes, so they don't fit. You never do, but that's okay. It's just part of the deal. So now I'm going to have to make this thing here good. It's, you know, it's like that. So that's all part of the. You think everything's going to fit. It doesn't. It just, but the main thing is you got to line it up back here, because if it's too far forward, you'll never get your bumper on. So that's the main thing, is that this back edge lines up, and then work the front to fit. So, and hammer it in so that it fits right, and then weld your new piece on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to straighten this. Then I'm going to go ahead and back this up with sheet metal, L-cut everything, and then after that, then I'll grind this edge here, and I'll actually have two layers of sheet metal to weld into. So I might just, put little grooves along here and weld this sucker right in the right place. You could drill holes along here if you want to do it fancy. That'd be fine, but on a fender well on this car, I'm not going to do that. If you wanted it to look original factory, then you would drill holes along this edge and weld it in exactly the same place as it was. Or if you have a hole punch, this is 18 gauge, so it might punch this, but I'm not sure. If I'm going to try it, if it punches it, I'm going to punch it. But then I definitely also, even though it wasn't, I want to weld along this bottom edge where my pinky is here too, because I want it to be nice and strong so somebody could stand on the bumper.